Hey everybody, welcome to the Jen Lowry Writes channel, where today I'm going to be editing my middle grades fantasy, The Fae of Averlee. All right, so just to give you a short history, I wrote this book back in the spring and closed it up, did a round of edits, had it for beta reads for the first 12 chapters in a group of fantasy authors. Got that out and got all my comments back for those 12 chapters. And now I'm in my third round, which is going in addressing any of those issues again, because I went through it. You know how when you get beta reads, like during that second round, I did go through and I started changing and I added a couple of thousand words. But you know how you usually delete those beta reader comments and hit resolved? I left them there because I knew I was going to come back in. So now I'm in round 3 of my edits, and I just started all the way back over. I'm in chapter 10, and I'm editing and loving it and excited for this story again. It's nice that I have found myself back. I'm going to be pulling some of my middle grades reads that I need to pick back up and get myself back into the fantasy genre. Like when I was working this book, I read the Spider-Rick Chronicles, and now I've got still more books to go. I'm never short on books, but I have a list of middle grades that has been recommended to me. And this one, though, I want to get my hands on early middle grade, 4th through 6th grade. So I'm looking for book recommendations. You guys hook me up, drop them in the comments, email me, jenlowrywrites@gmail.com, post them on Twitter and tag me at jenlowrywrites. And you guys, seriously, tell me book recommendations for 4th through 6th grade. Because that's where I'm really, that's my target audience. It's not upper middle grade. So it's the early middle grade. So you guys can help me out. So I'm going to get started setting my timer up for 20 minutes. Yesterday, so this little scribble, you see how I scribbled? This is my teacher notes from a meeting. This is actually how I take notes. So I'm going to be working quite a few educational videos coming soon. Those are going to be banked on my channel. I'm not going to put them on the Jen Lowry Writes playlist. I'm going to put them on teacher videos, or I don't know, educational videos, literacy videos. I don't know what to call them. But I'm already getting requests from teachers. Then I've got to really try to take care of my homeschool people. So I'm going to be making some homeschool videos too. So I'm going to be putting them out on separate playlists. So I just want to let you guys know, if y'all see me pop in and I'm doing an instructional video or a tutorial, I'm probably going to do those things live, just using StreamYard, just like what I've been using. But I'll be putting them on different playlists. My life is about to go through a huge change. And it starts Monday. We'll be having meetings. So these Monday morning, Tuesday morning, all these little writing sprints I've been getting in, now are going to be replaced with teacher meetings and focusing back in on getting the prep work needed for my class and to help coach and support my teachers. So we're going to be doing all of that world. Then I've got homeschool world with my 8th grader. My other is graduated. Yay! He's going to college and he's going to be doing his thing. And then I've got to now focus on my 8th grader. So I know that is going to reduce some of my time for direct instruction. However, still got to take care of my freshman and check in on him and still have family responsibilities in this huge family I got. So the writing is going to be what I call in pockets, in honor of Bilbo Baggins, because it's going to be what's in my pockets. It's going to be little tiny rings of writing. That's all I know to say. It's not going to be this sustained work. I'm going to miss everybody. I have met some great people in writing sprints. So I know Saturdays and Sundays, that's what I have to do. I have to find new ways to write. Don't we all have to work around our schedules? So I'm going to still be around, but I'll be in pockets. I might be jumping on here late at night going, I've got like 20 minutes. Let's go, let's go. But I wanted to talk a little bit too about goals because I recognize that Sweet Potato Jones is coming out on August the 18th. And then I've got the Writing Warriors for Jesus conference on the 22nd. And these are two huge things. My book, is being published by Swoon Romance, and I am super excited to get Sweet Potato, to see her go out there in the world. But I have got to spend time taking care of her. I've been trying to do that by still writing at the same time. I feel like I have, done my checklist. I've got my journal here. It's filled, like literally. It's to the max. I only have a couple like blank pages left of this one. This one's my summer journal. And I know that, I've been taking care of what I need to do for Sweet Potato, but when she comes out, like that's it, guys. Like you're talking August, September, October, November, December, can't do a thing. I'm not publishing a book. I'm going to be working my book club, getting acclimated back into the workplace after having a summer with you guys and writing. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I may pocket write and work on my edits and try to query for some literary agents for my middle grades, for my middle grades work especially. And so, I might be going that route. I'm not saying I'm not, but my attention also has to be on Sweet Potato Jones. And so looking forward to 2021, I was doing those rapid releases where every month I was producing a book out. I was just putting it out there. I'm going to be doing 4 books. I say this, and my other friends probably going to laugh at me. And they're like, Jennifer, I hear you. But I'm going to take the 4 books that I have worked on this year. I already have my editor lined up. I already know who I want to work with. That has taken like a huge step for me because I've had editors in the past and I need a new editor that can help me with my middle grades work and my children's book. Because those are the things that I want to put out first to help support teachers. So I'm thinking, I'm just talking out loud, this is how I work. And in fact, I'm going to write this down because and the way this journal works is hilarious. You guys just don't know. I've got like a mid somehow skip some pages and it's like, so now I'm going to have to find myself. So I'm going to go ahead and write out my goals because I'm talking them out with y'all. In January, I want to do my Fly Felix and Me. And that's my children's book. It's a picture book. That's the one that I want to go out. And then I have until now in January to work those images and draw little old bugs and animals and little creatures. So I will be having fun illustrating live. So that's the thing. What do I enjoy doing? I love messing around with my watercolors. I am not an artist. I am not trained. I've never taken an art class. I am not like super talented, but I love it. I find joy in it. And so I'm trying to think of things that are going to help me. So yes, I find joy in the writing, but I also need that other outlet too. And I want to do more of that. I want to do more of my illustrations. So that's why I think that in January, my Fly Felix needs to be the one that goes out because I can spend all this extra time I have drawing and playing around with my bugs, my little flies. Okay, I know that sounds a little weird, but anyway, I love this book. Okay, and so if I release that one, I love doing like a Happy New Year book. This is it. Then okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my calendar. I think I'm gonna save my adult thriller for the last book I would release. Okay. Okay, so this one is gonna be in, and then I'm doing them on the first next year. And I think this is how I'm gonna work it, just because I'm only gonna do one that quarter. And so if I do my Fly Felix, then I have to decide if I'm gonna do the Say of Averlee or my middle grades horror next. So I'm going to get my Fly Felix and me off to the editor. Probably in October. That way it would give me time to work on the illustrations. They would have time before my January. I can put it on pre-order and then I can get the edits done. I can release it on January 1st. That's my goal. So I've already written down that I'm going to contact Sally for the month of October. That would give her October, November, and December, 3 months to work. That way I'm not pushing that. And then I can get that back and fix anything that I have to fix. It also gives me a chance. I've already beta read my Fly Felix, but I would love it if classrooms would beta read it. So I'm going to hopefully get some teacher friends that will say, oh, my class could read this for you, and we can give you advice and critiques. So I'm hoping for that. So that's where I'm going to be going. But I want to do the drawings first before I do that. So I'm hoping that I can get like September of this month, have some drawings ready, just some easy sketches. And I want to explain that I love the way Brinkley is sketched so easily, because anybody could create Brinkley. And I want any kid to be able to pick this up, and then they take their book and they go, oh, I can draw Felix. And so I'm not trying to make it look like, you know, Arthur and the Invisibles drawings or any kind of things like that. I'm trying to make it a bug that a kid can recreate. That puts the pressure off of me too, right? Okay. And so now I just have to figure out where the Fae is going. And I'll probably do the Fae next, just because if I think about chronologically that age group, the ages, because the Fae is early middle grade, and then I can go into the horror comedy for the summertime, like a fun summer read. And I just realized, wow, yeah, it's like I want to do one a month, but I can't. Don't let me, guys. I might do January for Felix, February and March. March 1st, I might put out Charlie, which is my Fae book. I might push it, give it just 2 months, and in May, I might put out Bad to the Bone, because they could still have time to read it in schools in May. We don't usually get out until the first week of June. So I might crunch that up a little bit. just because of the school time and given an opportunity for me to beta read it and put it out there and have my teacher friends have it with the teacher guides. That's probably what I'm going to do. So instead of doing the June 1st, I'll probably do May 1st just for that. And then if I'm smart, I would actually release my adult thriller on August 1st so I don't run into the same thing where the book is being released when I'm back at work. I would still be in the summer months and I would be able to take special care. So I'm shifting. It's not really quarterly goals, but it's kind of there. So, okay. So there's my scratch I just made. No, this is not like wall worthy, but it's me. I know what I'm doing, I think. So August the 1st is when I would do Sunday Killer. I was brainstorming last night when I was doing my webinar. I had my last webinar this summer. And I was like, you know what, with Sweet Potato, I got to launch it. I got to just do pre-recorded videos. And I've got to launch them out. I can't do a lot of lives. I might be able to get one live in before supper. Then I got to homeschool. I was like, we always start school the week of August 25th in North Carolina. And so knowing that Sweet Potato is going to be coming out on August the 18th for my publisher created all those dates. I was like, oh, that's great. I would have the week before school starts. I would be able to do a lot of promotion and get out there and thank people and still have time to set things up. And then it's like, oh, we start the 17th, but oh, teachers, I need you to start kind of coming in and meeting on the 3rd. And I'm like, whoa, wait. So that's why I'm like, I guess trying to pre-plan all of that out and saying, okay, 2021, I've got to really stick by a schedule. And if I do August the 1st for my Sunday Killer, that gives me plenty of time for beta readers, for my editor, for, all of the rounds that I need to do in the book, because I've just written the first draft in Nano. So it's not like, I've done my 5-round UFC editing phases. And so I'm in round 3 right now of my editing. Not the championship round yet. Well, as soon as I get to that round 5 of my edits, that's when it's ready to go off to the editor. But I'm in round 3 right now. Absolutely, loving the Fae. It's something to step away from such a high intensity adult crime drama and pull myself back down to talking animals. It's like my soul just goes, ah. And I've already drawn all of the characters, so I already have that for the internal formatting. I'm not changing them either. They are beautiful for me. You can go to my Instagram and you can see Charlie and Barry. You can see them all. I've got Samson on there, Grandmother Cardinal. I'm not going to change them. So now that I've got all those fixed, now I can work on Felix's drawings. So I'll be doing those illustrations with you guys too, probably. We'll just be hanging out live and drawing, just talking. Okay, so now that I've got that, this makes me feel so much better because I talked it out last night, but I didn't write it out. So now by me having this semi-quarterly releases for next year, I now can contact Sally, who is going to be my editor. I'm going to show you guys, in case you want to know who I'm going to be getting as my editor. I'm going to screen share and show you her website. So I'm going to be working with Sally Shoup. And so here's what I want. This. I need a line editor. So I don't want a developmental editor. I really like Sally. Rates are $1 a page, are dependent upon projects. And this is as of July 30th, 2020. So the rates might change every time we have a quarterly. So I'm going to go ahead and contact Sally Lowry Writes at gmail.com. Dear Sally, I'm so blessed to have met you. I have charted out my 2021 release dates and have a children's picture book I'd love for you to line edit. Okay. Do you have any availability? And sure, I need an editor to add me to your October 1st calendar. I need time to work on some illustrations before I pass it on to you. It's also being beta read by teachers and librarians. And I hope some of them related to their classes. I don't want so people say, you need to get a developmental editor first. You need that first go around. I do agree that if I could not have the beta readers that I have, if I didn't have that, hey, Allie, I'm just talking about editors before hitting publish. And look, I created, this is my calendar for 2021. I watched your video this morning and love the idea of the Johnston County project. Girl, you should be contacting the Chamber of Commerce going, hey, I'm writing these short stories. I'm just letting you guys know it's coming. But it's awesome. I love that idea. There is a place too. I don't know if you've ever been to it, but I do not know the name of it. It's down by the courthouse area, and it's this tiny little shop, and it's the coolest place, and they have like all kinds of neat stuff in there. And they have a section for local authors, just so you know. I just thought about that place. I don't know why I forgot to tell you about that. They have a bookshelf in there for local authors. Somebody's up in there writing some looking things like some Scottish romance that look like sweet romances. And I'm like, wait, I write that. Awesome. Fingers crossed. Prayers up for Allie. It's a great idea, Allie. Allie's the vlogger. I don't know the name of it, but it's a nice little store. I think and the one that's in downtown too. They would put it in there. The bird place. I don't know the name of that one either. I've been in there like one time. It's got all the fancy redone furnishing. I know you know what I'm talking about. So Sally Shoup is going to be my editor. I'm going to show you if you just pop me in. She is going to be my editor, and I went ahead and said, hey, can I go ahead and get on your calendar for October? This is Sally. And I want to see if I can get her for this whole part. Grammatically correct and error-free. And I love that there are no questions left unanswered. But I'm going to see if she has availability. Oh, yes, that's it too. And you can do book signings there at the Clayton General Store. I did a book signing there last year with Pooja. Me and Pooja were there at the Clayton General Store. I love that place, but I wasn't talking about that place. But there's another place. But what was that? Oh, so I'm going to be doing January, My Fly Felix and Me. So my little kid's book, My Fly Felix, it needs some editing love. And I'm going to have her do my children's book first. And then I decided on March 1st, I'm going to release the Fae of Averlee. And I'm going to have time for her then. Hopefully January 1st, she would have time. I could put it on pre-order and then continue with the edits, have the shell up on pre-order, and then as long as that I get it in, before a certain amount of time, you don't want to wait too late for Ingram Spark because then they'll print your shell. But it gives me time. So if I do my quarterly releases, I can work with the editor, take my time, put it on pre-order, do all of my activities, get my teacher guides together, and it's not such a, okay, I'm just going to hit the button. I am going to refrain from doing that in 2021, and I'm just going to breathe and take care of the books too at the same time and show them tons and tons of love. And so I think by me doing that and creating these goals for 2021, it's going to structure out my life and it's going to allow me to long range plan right now. But it's also going to give me this sense of direction. Like now I know where I'm going. Like I already know with Sweet Potato Jones releasing in August, I'm not going to publish anything until 2021. I'm going to let Sweet Potato live on that shelf and shine. She deserves it. It's been a long time coming, guys. She deserves that spotlight. And then in January, I can work with my teachers again. So Sweet Potato's a young adult. Then I'm going to cycle back in for my children's picture book and then my 2 middle grades. And then in August, on August 1st, I'll work on the Sunday Killer, and that one would be released to the world. So it also gives me time to query too, if I want to query those books out. So that's my goal. And so I just sent Sally a message. I talked to Sally last night and was like, it's coming. I've just got to pray about it. And I've got to get, hey, Tish, good to see you. Tish has got an announcement too, Allie. I saw Tish's announcement on Instagram this morning. Tish can drop it in the comments. Congrats, Tish. So you said you got up earlier than normal and you already getting up at like 3 a.m. So it's like, wait a minute. Allie, I'm like, what time did she even just go to bed? Did you just like stay up all night? Or was that like too early for me and I misread it? I might have misread your Instagram. But yeah, I've been talking for like 30 minutes. Yeah, 2:00. Yep, she completed her cozy mystery with over 75,000 words. Yay, Tish, Nano Queen. Yay. Tish did a complete rewrite. She rewrote that book from beginning to end. So you had that moment and you had to stick with it. Tish had an epiphany. I love those kind of moments. You say, yes. Did it all just fall together? Okay, so now Tish is like saying, now Tish is hanging out. Tish is hanging out, Allie. Oh, Tish. See, this is what I love to see. I'm so proud of this story. Yeah, I know exactly how that feels. I'm so excited for you, Tish. And so, we are working it, guys, with the WWJs. Allie's got some new projects going on her way, too. Yes, love it. You and coffee and Jesus are amazing. Amen and amen. There's some a shirt right there. You and coffee. Jesus. Um, oh, Allie, I told you might get a message today from Ann. We were talking about we did a webinar last night on how to launch a book, and I had to update some things, and I wore my shirt. I absolutely love that company's products, Teespring. I like them. And so that way I could add it to the slide. I didn't want to say, go out and do author merch, and I couldn't really give a recommendation. So I had to wait. So there wasn't much different. I know you guys went to that other webinar I did. I think it was back in April, and it was about launching books. It was pretty much the same content. I just recycled that for the last webinar, and it was a small show, and I had like 7 people there. But I did add about Teespring, and I added, and I wore my shirt. I could talk about Jesus and writing all day. And we were talking about merch, and I know Ann is interested in some merch. And I told her that you had a designer, Allie, and so she might be going out, reaching out to you and asking you about your designer. So yeah, I've got my Sweet Potato Jones shirt sitting in my cart. I was waiting until I got paid. And then I was like, okay, I have to pay myself in the summer. Teachers don't get paid in the summer. So I have to cycle out. Which shirt, Allie? I could talk about Jesus and writing all day, or the Sweet Potato Jones one. So for you guys, like, we're just hanging out this morning. I'm going to show y'all. I didn't make tons. Yeah, that Jesus in writing. Yeah. No, there's no minimum. You could just get one shirt. You could just get one. And so here's my look. You see my cart? You see that one sitting in there? I have had. So I got Jesus in writing first because of the WWJ conference, and I wanted the WWJ shirt. So I got a WWJ shirt first. And I know you guys are like, wait, she didn't get that. No, I didn't get sweet potato first, but I'm getting it. It's been sitting in my cart. And I pay myself at the end of the month. So I'm getting paid today. So I get to actually get this choker. And so here's my Teespring shop. I made this author merch. I made that from Canva. But I know there's probably better ways I could organize this thing. But this is I could talk about Jesus and writing all day. I didn't get that one, though. I'll show you the one I got. I got that one, the women's premium V-neck. This one right here. And then I made an Elemental since 1985. That's Lyric. And then Be Someone's Sunshine for Miss Sunshine. I had to honor her. And then Love Never Dies, The Light Bearers. This is my Scottish trilogy. I absolutely love the Light Bearers series. Like, I definitely I want that coffee cup. Okay, here's my Lyric. Look at that sticker. And there's my Hartwell Chronicles. I'm actually going to get the Hartwell Chronicles for Halloween. And then there's our WWJs. This one is outside of the conference. This is just the WWJ. So I want the WWJ sweatshirt. You can see I'm already planning to wear my own merch. This is what I love. Like, I've got my own things that I love. I love you guys. And then here's my sweet potato. The reason why it shows the back is because I wanted it to be like when so I know that's corny, but I wanted it to be this way instead of it being out. I probably did it backwards. I don't know, but I like it. Oh no, I didn't mean to go that far back. I meant to just, but I'm going to get this shirt. I'm probably not going to get the V-neck. I don't know. I like V-necks. But today is the day I get to order a sweet potato. But I was thinking about this one. Since I already had the classic tee or the comfort tee, I probably would do that one. But I can get this Sweet Potato Jones poster. I can actually get that from my office. So one day I would love to have like an office at home. I have an office at work, but I'm planning on getting this one. And so I want this one. I don't want rush shipping, but I want to go ahead and get this one in time. But I'm going to just go ahead and order myself the extra large. I'm going to get one size up always, just in case. Like, I know it didn't shrink or anything, but it just feels better. Yes. Yeah, I had to show you guys because if you guys are going to use them and create your own author merch, there's tons of things that you can pick. So you did like the Morning Glories? Yeah. So Solomon was like, pick a symbol, pick symbols, Mama, for your book. But I wanted her name. There's a reason, like her name around those Morning Glories. Like, I wanted all that there. And Allie's was one of my ARC. She was one of my ARC readers. And so she gets it, I think. I think you know why, because that part means so much to me. It's like her, I can't say. I don't want to say it. Anyway, I love that part. And so I want to go ahead and get it. So that way on my release day, even though I can't wear it to work because I have to dress up. Oh no, I just thought about it. I have to retire pajamas. What am I going to do? As soon as I get home from work, I'm going to put on that Sweet Potato Jones shirt and wear it the rest of the afternoon and night and homeschool in that Sweet Potato Jones shirt. Dang. Yeah, I can't wear it to work, but doggone if I'm not going to be wearing it when I get home. So yeah. Oh, me too, Tish. I love being in PJs every single day of my life. So trust me, I love my PJs. They're so comfy. So yeah, that's my thing too. I think you guys would be surprised about my bio, but my bio is like I'm writing preferably in PJs. It's in my bio. Yeah, if we could teach in pajamas, it would be awesome. Okay, this between us, nobody knows this. I know it's so corny, but when I had to do my oral defense for my dissertation, I had on this fancy jacket. It was purple. It was all for the colors of my university, and I had on a pair of pajama pants, and I had on this like fancy suit, my hair all curled. But I had on pajama pants. Nobody knew but me. So I got my dissertation in my pajama pants. It was just this inside thing. I don't know why. I just wanted to do it, so I did it. I knew I wasn't gonna have to like stand up. I was presenting and doing the screen share. I was good. All right, guys. So Tish is not doing a writing sprint. She's just hanging out. Allie, I don't know if you're writing. Oh, Allie said it's some beautiful imagery. Everyone needs to read Sweet Potato Jones. Thanks, Allie. You guys, y'all pump me up so much. I was telling in the webinar last night, the webinar is saved on Twitch. I just did it on Twitch. I didn't live stream it on YouTube because I'm using that. So, you know, we talk about authors when we're creating presentations. If you have that, so I was doing webinars. I did author podcasting 101, self-publishing 101, and I also did, oh, it was good to hang out with you, Tish. And I also did this one about how to launch a virtual, how to hold a successful um, virtual book launch. And so I'm also going to do it in the WWJs too, Tish. I'm going to do it with us private. I've already had 2 requests from WWJ members. Can we just hold a separate one? And I told them, sure, that would be great. But I'm holding that one because I think that even though it's an hour-long presentation, and I actually worked from 7 to 8, like it was an hour. I was so proud of myself. I need to cut it down a lot if I do that, and then have it and use it as a backup presentation in case we have someone from the WWJ conference that they have a prior engagement or something happens and they can't make it, then I have that one good, ready to go. But I do have to shorten it up. So you guys might get the 40-minute, well, I should try to do a 30 minutes. So we can have 10 minutes for questions. So you could get the shortened version in the WWJ's group. Yeah, that's what we'll do. But Sally was there last night, and I had already decided. I've been talking to Ann for like the past couple of weeks about editors and the value of editors and how much I love my editor with my publishing company. But they work within the publishing company. Just knowing that I had that process, going through all of that for years. It took 2 years to get Sweet Potato to where she is on her release date. And I know the value of editors. And so I was looking for a new editor, and it just hit me a couple of weeks ago that I wanted to. We had met Sally. Sally had been coming to the webinars. She had been hanging out on Twitch, and I was like, you know what? Like, Sally is a great fit for me. And so Sally's going to be my editor. I asked her last night at the end. I was like, hey, we've been talking about you. I was like, me and Ann been talking about you, Sally. And I showed her website, and I went ahead live and sent her the message because I hope I can get on her October 1st calendar. Yeah, I want to get on her October 1st calendar so she can help me, so she can edit my Fly Felix and Me, my children's book, because that's the one I'm going to release on January 1st. So, yep, that's it. And I've already got my calendar. So, Tish, last night I was encouraging everyone in the webinar to go ahead and fix your release dates. When is your launch date? You need to think of your launch date. Then you have your launch date. That's your pre-order release date when it's going to go live. That's your launch day party. Then you backtrack. When do you need to put it up on pre-order so you can get that book there? Then you can work on the cover reveal date and doing all of those kind of things. So I'm going to be drawing a bunch of bugs, guys. And Tish, if you have not seen it, you need to go to Allie's Instagram or her Facebook. Oh my gosh. She did Grindamere Green. Allie, that drawing is absolutely phenomenal. Like, oh, remind me, like, go Allie. Like, seriously. I was like, wow. Because that's how you looked at my head. Remind me of my date interview. That's funny, Tish. You're asking me that? Hold on, let's look at Allie. It's fabulous. Okay, so Tish, let's look at the calendar. I bet you I wrote it down in my journal. I can go back. I'm sure I wrote it down into this bunch of mess. Didn't we talk about it in a boot camp one day? I think we talked about it during boot camp, which means we talked about it at like 6 a.m. in the morning. Come on, Tish. Okay, so look, the 22nd, I can't because that is our day for the Writing Warriors for Jesus. So Tish has a podcast, so does Allie. And okay, Tish, how can you actually do the day it comes out on that Tuesday, the 18th, and just wait till I get home from work? Because I was going to go live that day. We could just go live together. I think it was the date it came out. The only thing that's changed is that now North Carolina changed it and we have to start back work. I actually have to start going in on the 3rd, on Monday. Then I have to go in on the 4th. Then I have to go in the next week when we actually start meeting with groups for 3 days. Then I have, yeah, then it's gonna have to be, could we possibly do like 3:30? Because wait, I have a meeting after school on Mondays for my PLTs. Hold on, let me see. That's a Tuesday. Yeah, so I would be home by 3:30. I can rush in, throw on that sweet potato Jones shirt that I get to order today. I'm so excited to get my merch. Y'all, I know that's corny. The day I released that I had got my merch, and I love Teespring, we can't have boot camp that day, Tish. We've got WWJs. We got the Writing Warriors for Jesus conference that whole day, the 22nd. Yeah, can we do 4 my time, EDT, on release date? 3:30 or 4? Yeah, and I can do I'm gonna have to do a crock pot meal that night. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to do some kind of crock pot. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Tish. And that would be awesome. But what was I? Yeah, yeah. The Tish was saying we could have the boot after boot camp. We could do it, but that Saturday is the WWJ conference. So I thought the WWJ conference was the weekend before I would have to go back to work. And I was thinking, I would have, I would not have all of that demand. But now with the change of schedule, I have that too. But Jesus is with me. I am not alone. And you guys have been a great help and a great support. This conference is going to be amazing. I have no stress about it. I just know that I have to start work early. So yeah. So thanks, Tish, for interviewing me. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, we have the conference all day. We're starting at 8:30, and then we are going into 6 o'clock. Because 8:30, I'm going to open up the room and just welcome if anybody pops in. Just kind of do like this, just how we're talking right now, just like a hangout at 8:30. And then hopefully we can get London in the room so that way I can just pop her in. Yeah, I'm going to cancel boot camp. Yeah, we have to because you're going to have to be moderating and all of that. It's going to be a really busy day. Yeah. Yeah. I think boot camp needs to not be that Saturday morning. Oh yeah, because Anna's going to be in the rooms chatting away. Anne's going to be chatting it up. Yeah, no stress. We get to sleep a little later. Gosh, I wouldn't want to be walking around being a zombie that day. Well, I actually have time to make coffee ahead of time. Maybe we'll get that new coffee in the mail by then, Tish. Oh, Tish, tomorrow night, had you decided about doing your party? Is it going to be tomorrow night? I just thought about that. Allie, Tish wanted to have a party to celebrate Nano. I love Nano. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be doing that forever. Tish wrote her cozy mystery. Okay. Yeah. I'm planning to be there. I have oh good. Okay. And then I'll share them out too. I'll share them out on all my pages. We both of us have reason to celebrate. I got the Sunday Killer done. You got your cozy mystery done. We met some new people with writing sprints. So that's so cool. Always cool to meet new people, meet new writer friends. So yeah. Now I've been almost talking to you guys for like an hour. I have not edited a single thing, but I've had fun talking. And sometimes we just need this. Like Tish said, she was taking a mental break. Like she did the book. Hooray, you finished it. You've been up. You've been writing. And I got to work out my goals. I got to show you guys Teespring and how much I love knowing that I get to hit buy today. It's funny, I'm excited about spending money, right? So I am on it now. And I am just doing standard delivery. Oh my gosh, it says printed by Thursday, August the 13th, delivery between Monday, August 17th and the 22nd. What? That means that if I don't get to wear it, for that I could like switch it out at the WWJ conference. I could be like going in like I'm Dolly Parton and changing all of my different outfits for the WWJ conference. I'll be wearing WWJ merch, and then I'll pull out my sweet potato merch. What? I am not gonna pay $25 extra to get it by August 6th. Daggone it! If I would have known that. Oh, Phoebe. Here we go. Placed your order. Thanks for your purchase. Now I'm just hoping it's going to come. Oh, wow. That is so cool. Somebody has made Lowry shirts. Never underestimate the power of a Lowry. That is so awesome. I wish it was purple. Look at this. Look at this, guys. This popped up at the bottom. It is hilarious. It was like things that you might like. Look, somebody made that. That's hilarious. But it's not my brand colors. It's hilarious though, dude. Yeah, this one is Jenna Marici. She's the one that oh, she's got some words, but these are hers, the Save Your Sister, her fantasy. This is her shop. Uh-oh, Allie. Allie said She just finished her first short story. So Allie, are you going to release them all at once, like an anthology of stories? Or um, are you going to do one at a time, like an article? What's your goal? What is your plan for that? Super excited. She's doing a county series, Tish. She put it up on her YouTube this morning. She told her new project she's working on. It sounds so cool. And if the power, just the whole power of community and internet, I am so thankful we met Allie. And Allie, it was like, oh, good, Allie. Allie, it was through Facebook, right? So, when people say author platforms, you know, investing that time, do you have that payoff? The answer is yes, because I got to meet Tish and Allie. That's why, I talk, so highly about author platforms and social media, because this is where you can find your people. I love you too. That's what I'm saying. I like, you guys enrich my life so much. Like, y'all are my people. But all right, so I need to get into some editing, and I am going to pull up my work. Wow, about pulled up a Sunday killer, y'all. That's hilarious. Okay. And I've got my Jamboard. But I got to pull up. Round 3 of edits. Let's begin. Well, I started on the 28th. I'm kind of doing my my whole charting on this. I'm going to see where I have started at with my word count, 29,159. I got to be really careful right now. I say that because I don't want this early middle grades to go past 32,000 words. This is written for 4th through 6th graders. And so I had a conversation, somebody, and it's all over. It's like, it's not just me. People were saying, well, how do you kind of know? How do you know where your book fits? Well, it's based a lot on your MC, the age of your MC. So my main character, she references early on that she remembered that in her 5th grade, music textbook. So the summer is there. So she's going into 6th grade. And so she's right there where my 4th grade readers will have a 6th grade main character, my 4th and my 5th graders, and then they could go along with them in 6th, going into the 6th grade year. And that's where kind of my cutoff is for that. Not to say that an upper middle grades family, would not read that. That's fine, read it. But oftentimes when you're thinking about where does your story fit with your target population, it is based on the age of your MC. So, and her peer group. And so Sam is 2 years in age difference. And then you've got Bella, who's like 4 years younger. And so that means that opens it up, just like that little thread. You never know, the book takes off, how that one could go. Okay, so I gotta watch what I'm adding. The thing about when you're doing edits is so different than like just trying to do a nano word count because you are clearly going in and, taking things out and adding and moving. Chapter 9 is called Grandmothers Can Be Birds. Chapter 10, Not a Welcomed Guest. Okay. And this is where my animals. This is where I stopped yesterday. And I'm going to come back over and I am going to put up my banner in case we get people. Okay. I'm going to go set a 20-minute timer. I'm going to edit sprint. Let's go. I have chapter 11. Foxes have fabulous voices, in case you didn't know. And it is a song that Charlie sings. I love this line. It says, "I knew I could ask Charlie anything. He didn't seem to mind questions. Maybe he liked the sound of his own voice." Love that. Oh, Charlie. Okay, I'm looking up one more word and I'm done with the first round. Anybody still with me? You guys let me know what you're working on. Chapter 14. All right, I have made it to an hour and 40 minutes of writing time this morning. I think that I am going to put it away. I have a work email that I need to go check really fast from one of the teachers I work with. I love reading apprenticeship. I'm trained in reading apprenticeship. I don't know if any of my teachers are out there on here, but it is about that. So I'm going to answer this in. Okay. All right, guys. Did the work email. Got a good spot in the Faye. I am now on chapter 14, and I gotta be super careful with my word count. Excellent. 29,766. I'm trying not to add too much, only what is necessary, because I don't want it to be too super long. After edits, I got How many words today? I wrote 607 words. That's hard because I did take out some. But anyway, let's just say that. And I'm on chapter 14. In fact, on page 44 of 132, I had 2 chapter 18s. I'm checking to see my total chapters I forgot. Okay. So 42 chapters because I did one wrong. And I'm on 14. All right. They're very short though. Short chapters. Some was just like a song. Chapters for songs. Okay. All right, guys. I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm getting off here. Gonna go make me some coffee and answer this teacher back because they just scheduled with me for next week. And then and I will talk to you guys later. I'll be on at 3 o'clock on Twitch. We're doing our Soul Food Book Club. If you didn't know I had it, I got it. Now you know. Go to Goodreads. And we have the Soul Food Book Club. We just read A Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. And I am going to talk that book up because I absolutely love it and want you all to read it. So if you can't make it, just know that's one to put on your TBR list. And I encourage you to read it with your families. All right. Bye.